Ah,
Looks like we're here.
looks like it worked.
Sure did.
All right.
By the way, I did get prompted for the passcode.
Well, I'm glad I gave that to you then.
Okay, thanks.
Uh,
Yeah,
well,
that's I must say that but the thing is I tried to get into it while I was still connected to the other meeting
hmm
and it wouldn't let me do that. So you had to get out of the one meeting before you could go to the other meeting. Now I don't know if that's because of the free version or if that's a general rule you can't run two Zoom sessions simultaneously.
um, I don't know the answer to that. I would guess that it's probably because you can't do at one time.
I've never tried to do that with my school account. Um,
Might be interesting to try it with a with an paid account, but I would think you'd run into issues with that though, right? Because you can only have the camera and the microphone in one session.
yeah, but you could have
I guess you could view
multiple
the other.
cameras.
You could have multiple cameras. I guess you could view the other section while you're.
It said specifically that because I tried to get into the new session, and it said specifically you got to get out of the old Zoom, the other Zoom session in order to get into the new one.
Yeah.
So, at any rate, that connected nicely. I must say, having this headset with the microphone, the USB connected headset, is a big improvement over trying to use the microphone and speaker that are in the camera.
I
Camera is pretty good, but the audio on it has some limitations, obviously, and that
yeah
could be my configuration. I don't know.
I actually the other day or last week I was thinking about buying one of those headsets because yours sounds really good. It works really well.
This one is. I don't think it was very expensive. I don't remember what this one cost me, but um, at any rate.
Yeah,
So nobody's found this one, and probably are not going to find this one because this is a special link, right?
yeah, we're but but you know what though? Now that we know that I can host two back-to-back sessions, I may just make this more of a permanent link because
Okay.
Jim makes me the host anyway.
Yeah.
We were we were we we were under the impression that I couldn't hold host two back to back.
Obviously, we've squashed that theory.
Yeah.
So
So yeah. So being able to host two back to back negates the whole 40-minute limit anyway.
yeah,
So
you still have to toggle from one to the other.
correct, but you know,
That's no big deal.
and it saves switch. Well, it saves Jim from having to figure out how to make me a host and then starting to record and all that stuff. It just happens automatically now. So
So yeah, you're recording on this one according to my screen.
yep. So but that's it's good to know. So even if even if nobody else shows up in the next 20 minutes or so, we learned something. Woohoo!
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, so are you were you working on anything this week?
Um, I'm still trying to get my network with the access points sorted out. the Ubiquity stuff. I managed to screw it up, and I've now not figured out how to sort it out again.
Mhm.
Um, I've got good connectivity. I can log into the access points, but the Ubiquity controller is still giving me a hard time. So I may get a hold of Steve Jones and see if
Yeah.
I can get some pointers from him. Ray was saying that that Steve was the one who helped him sort his out. So
Yeah. Steve seems like he understands that ubiquity stuff really well. So
yeah, well, he's probably set it up on some of his commercial accounts.
yeah. Well,
Um,
and he's got some extra tools and stuff that help him trace problems with them too.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, Steve's probably a good guy to try to get a hold of to see if he can help you out.
yeah, and I can get a hold of him directly because he sends out the announcements for the Cincinnati Linux user group
Right.
from one of his email accounts, his email account as president of the CLUG. So,
Right.
at any rate,
Yeah. Uh, every time I've emailed him, he emails back pretty fast too. So.
yep, yep. Although he's pretty busy, I must say. Apparently, that law firm that he works for keeps him pretty much hopping. I get the impression that's a pretty good size organization.
Sometimes I think he's not allowed to talk about a lot of it.
Well, no, I don't think he can talk about any details, but he has shared the fact that he's the capo de tutti capo admin for this law firm,
Yeah.
and at one point he showed us some cameras that they were using. Apparently, they have cameras in the law offices that record. I assume they record client uh, meetings and so forth, so that there's no question as to what really happened. That's it's gotten to the point anymore where if you don't record your every movement, you can be accused of anything,
Yeah.
and that's a real problem. So, uh,
There's a lot of things in this world now that are real problems.
well, things are a lot more complicated than they were when I was growing up. I'll put it that way. Even uh, back in the 80s and so forth and so on, things are a lot simpler. But today, man, you got to make sure that you cover yourself 14 ways to Sunday, or somebody who wants to extract their pound of flesh can really give you a bad way to go. So, at any rate, so does my picture come through pretty clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this camera I like a lot. So,
Yeah.
uh,
I think between the camera and your new microphone, you're doing real well now.
yeah, I'm still going to get a boom mic one of these days when I decide which one I'm going to buy, because this works fine for me. But when we have our
Yeah.
family get-togethers and so forth and so on, and Barbara has to talk and so forth, it's still limiting, and the microphone and speaker in the camera are uh, just not good enough. So
Yeah. I still really like those snowball mics. like
Oh,
we
like
use
the
at
one
the,
you were using at
yeah,
when we were at the library?
yeah. I think those are that's a fantastic mic. Um, and
Who
it's
makes
got
those?
they're just called Blue Snowball, so I think the company name is Blue.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Interesting.
I'm not positive about
Where did you get yours? eBay or someplace?
Steve. Steve had an extra one. And he brought it.
Uh,
So
oh, are those the ones that he uses at the law firm?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
He brought it, said I could use it for ever, I guess. But technically, it's his it's his microphone. So
So are these USB or are these wireless or
USB.
so you can plug them into any PC and so forth and so on? They take special drivers?
Um, I don't think so. Uh,
Hmm.
actually, they probably don't because I don't remember installing any drivers when I plugged it in.
Well, some of the driver installations for cameras is kind of automatic and it's kind of plug and they go off and do their thing.
Yeah.
You run them on Linux or you run them on Windows?
I have done both, and I've had no problem with either one.
Hmm.
Usually, when I'm doing the meeting down at the library,
Mm-hmm.
that's on a Windows machine, and I hate it.
Okay.
But that's because of that extra piece of software that we needed to use, not because of any other reason. um, but on eBay, yeah, you can get these fairly reasonable. I mean, they're only $50 new in the store, and
I'm just looking them up.
you
Blue
can,
Snowball USB microphone. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, the prices vary from about 50 to about 70.
sort by price highest to lowest.
Yeah, well, I'm just going on Amazon now.
But the the yeah, they've got three different modes to them, and one of the modes is conference mode, and I guess that
Uh-huh.
changes the dynamics of how the microphone works. And at the meeting, I'm using conference mode.
Okay, I see here on Amazon Blue Snowball Ice USB mic for recording and streaming on PC, Mac. It's a cardioid condenser capsule, adjustable stand, blah blah blah, and it's $49.99. Um,
Yeah, little white thing looks
well, this one's black,
black,
but I'm guessing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, you can get it in either white or black.
white or
Yeah.
black. Yeah, that the white they're I think they're technically the same thing. The black one just is an aesthetic thing. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But you're saying electronically they're the same.
I think they're the same. Yeah. They do make. Um, there is like a higher quality one that I
Yeah, I
think
was
is
going to
the
say
best.
there are more expensive ones I see here. It's got a pretty good rating on it.
Yeah, they've got. Yeah, there's like a higher quality one that I think it only comes as black, and it's in the $100 range.
Uh huh.
And I don't really know why you need. I I don't.
There
Um,
might be different sensitivities or something.
maybe. those they're great microphones. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
They solve they solved a lot of the problems we were having down there because I was trying to use just a webcam mic down there, and
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I started using that microphone, it was like, oh, stuff works. It's doing what
Yeah.
it's supposed to do.
So does it pick up the whole table pretty much?
Um, yes, in conference mode, it does a really good job. I tried it in. I think it's got a single user, and it's. I don't remember what the other mode is, but there's three different modes. Um, I tried it with the single user, and it seems like it's very directional. Like you have to be in front of it. In
Oh,
conference
really?
mode, you kind of get a much wider angle, and I don't remember what the third mode was. But conference mode works really well for meetings, and probably for like what you want to use it for. Like if you had a bunch of people over or whatever, conference mode probably would work really well.
Maybe I'll get one of those.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you
not.
know what model you have?
It's the white one, and
Oh, but
it's the $50 white one. That's
it is the $50 white one.
yeah,
Okay. Well, maybe I'll pick one of those up. That would, and it is a USB connected.
yep.
Does it? Is it also a speaker or not?
No, no, it is just a microphone.
Okay, so you needed another speaker then to
Yeah.
complete the set.
In fact, I'm looking at this one on Amazon. The one I've got is even a slightly older model than this, and I only know that because of the connector on the USB. Mine has the older USB A to B, and this has a USB Mini on it.
Hmm.
But I'm guessing, or I'm going to make the assumption that it's pretty much the same microphone. Everything else about it looks like it's the same thing. So maybe they just updated it slightly.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at here has a high bandwidth USB Mini 5 pin B.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So the one I've got is even slightly older than this, and it works really well.
Interesting.
I can't. I, Anytime anybody
Oops.
wants to deal with a microphone, this is the one that I recommend now. I love
Say
this.
again. I just turned on the ad and it over overpowered you.
All I said was anytime anybody talks about microphones, I recommend these blue these
That's
snowballs.
interesting. That I will take a look at one of those. I mean, for $50, it's not a major investment. So
No, and they work really well.
good, good. I will try one out. Well, nobody else has shown up so far.
Uh,
Of course, they don't know how to find us at this
eh,
point. So,
I wasn't
uh,
really expecting anybody else at this point.
yeah, I think we're if Jim's going to be out of action for a while, you have to find out how to do.
How to get the emails? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one right here. Okay, I'm going to put a link in the chat.
Okay.
That's exactly the same microphone that I've got.
Okay, so this is an eBay link. Okay.
Doesn't really say much about it, but
Oh, blue snowball ice condenser, blah blah blah. But it's only $26.
it's, well, with the shipping, it's closer to what, 33?
Oh, that $8.25 is
Yeah,
the expedited shipping.
33, $34.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, but it is a slightly older model too. So
Yeah. Well, all of this stuff depreciates pretty rapidly. So,
some of the some of it, I mean, it works. Why,
yeah,
unless the technology has really changed? Why change?
that's true.
But if you really want to compare, that's exactly the same model that I've got.
Okay.
So
And that's the one that you use at the
at the shop, at the meetings, yep,
library.
at the
Yeah.
library.
They've got one there for $17.61 also. Or is that in the bidding process? I guess that's in the bid.
That's a bidding price. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Because if somebody really only wanted $17, I'd say jump all over it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't really need another one, so I'm not going to buy one.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you can actually get them pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's well below my threshold for pain. So I
We're going on like uh, about 7 minutes or so. So
um the last time they didn't kick us off, did they?
no, I kicked us off, but the meetings usually
Yeah.
are over at 7, and I know my wife is hungry. She wants to go eat,
Ha ha ha.
and I'm starting to feel the pain.
Yeah. Some pangs. Well, if you want to sign off early, that's fine with me.
Well,
We pretty much covered the.
oh wow, okay. Uh, that that snowball that we were looking at on Amazon does not have the three mode switch. It only
Okay.
it only has one mode. So now my snowball is looking even better because you've got different options.
Hmm.
And here's here's a link to the one that's like it on Amazon,
Uh, Let me
and you
get
can
to
see
it
you can
here.
see in the picture there's no mode switch on the back side of it.
So this is the eBay link, the last one you posted.
Yeah, there are definitely differences.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I think probably for what you want to do, I think that mode switch is probably a good thing though.
Well, I'll check it out. I know the manufacturer now, and I'll just check it out and find one with a mode switch. So the one you have has the switch, so it's not in the software. It is in fact
It's
the
physical. It's a
physical
physical
switch.
switch, and
Okay,
it's
I will.
right above the USB port is a switch.
Okay, I will definitely check that out then.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. I think we're
Sounds
going to go
good to
to
me.
sleep, and we will see you next weekend or next week,
Okay,
and we'll
keep me
figure out what we're
posted
doing.
on how Jim's doing.
I'll let you know.
Concerned about him.
Hopefully, he'll be back. We'll let everybody know. So,
Okie doke. Well, thank you very much.
all right. I'll see you later.
Take care. Have a good evening. Good week.
You too. We'll talk to you
Okay.
later.
Bye
Bye.
now.